Well, I can't believe I'm saying this, but here we are. Yep. I have now finally officially been able to sideload the first ever version of Red Ball. Unbelievable, isn't it? Okay, one thing that you can noticeably tell is that whenever I hit the left or right buttons, a copy of the arrow or file will be placed over where Red Ball's going. Like whenever I press the left button, there's a left button that follows it afterwards. Why do we need that information, really? Unlike all the other Red Ball mobile ports before this one is the only one that actually features control swapping. But it also has a both hand swapping version for some weird reason where you can have the left and right buttons at, well, the left and right sides of the screen, but otherwise you'll have the jump button in the middle for some weird reason. I used to see a YouTube video of this, but you can phase through these things. You can't get killed on them. Except if you go too high, you get killed. And also, you can fall down this. You can fall down there. This game is noticeable for the fact that objects are just not placed correctly at all. Look at this. Do you see that? And look at how low the sync platform is. One thing that's also infamous about this version of the game is that whenever you hit reset, dying is the only way to hit reset. Which means that resetting is more annoying since you still have to see the death animation. Just don't jump. It'll do the trick. Oh, I need to fix the screen. There we go. Oh man. I'm gonna use the funnel and slope section. Most players would usually skip this version. There, that ought to make it easier. The reason why I liked this version of the game is that this is the only version where these 3 triplet gears in level 6 actually move counterclockwise. But the hitboxes are just so off. Box bridge. I don't know why resets are so boring now that you can't skip them. The death animation, that is. I remember that I used to have trouble on this version of the game, such as the fact that I couldn't even beat level 2 because I would always overshoot the moving platform. That was because I wasn't a good gamer back then, and now my gaming skills have been improved. So this is the first time I'm playing this version of the game in over 10 years. Because I actually did play this version of the game back during 2015. Though surprisingly, I'm not sure how I was able to skip the other version of the game because the light version of the game also got the same update as Red Ball Pro did. But I do remember some of the stuff that I remembered from that version of the game, such as the dying being the only way to hit the reset, to do a reset thing. there was a glitch in this game where you could just simply just do this to head to level 8. And I know for a fact that this did actually work for me when I had this version of the game. But, alas, because this is the light version, this does not work. So I'm gonna have to find the pro version of it, which it does exist. Sadly though, it's incorrect, meaning that unless if you were signed into the original downloader's ID, you cannot side load it, which means it'll just crash and it won't work. Let me show you what I mean. Here is the pro version of the same version. See, it just crashes because it's uncracked. So unless you're signed into the original developer's ID, you cannot sideload it. And as I said before, this version of the game supports controller swapping. But strangely, it has a both hands version. Takes a while to... Look at this! Look at this! The weirdness doesn't stop there because they also supported tilt controls. Because they supported tilt controls. What is up with this version, man? But I feel like that's all I need to say about this version of the game. So, I feel like I want to give one more final conclusion. If anyone has this old version of the game, but the pro version, more specifically this user, please find a way to crack the IPA so that I can play it and show it to YouTube. Or better yet, if you have it still, then please sideload it. Use Apple Configurator to add it to your device and show us some gameplay. But unless I can find a way to crack the IPA, which I don't even know how to, I guess I'm just gonna have to leave it the way as it is. See ya.